Hey everybody, welcome back. I thought that maybe yesterday's daily would be the last daily we played this week. Wait, that's not how time works. Give me a second. Oh, a 2-3. You shouldn't have it. Then you did. But I got some time, so let's do it. I'll be like a moist underdog. Guess you don't want to use that particular cadence, that emphasis when you say that phrase. I don't know what other emphasis I could possibly looking for though. Or be looking for. Sometimes we end up getting a little bit offset. We end up getting a little bit ahead of, where the... Well, we record more in one weekly, which leads to there being like a little bit of an overhang where like it's Wednesday of the next week, you're still getting videos of the old weekly. This is a vestige of our earlier schedule when our daughter had just entered daycare and my wife and I were both getting sick like once every, I don't know, 6 days. It was like you recover and then immediately get sick again. I'm not counting my chickens. I'm not saying like, oh, we made it. All I'm going to say is, like, it's almost April, and we haven't been sick in a while. Like, maybe the immune system's got what they needed, or maybe we're finally getting a little bit more sleep, so maybe we could start paring back the Super Auto Pets and adding some other stuff in the next month or so and getting a little bit more contemporaneous, one might say. This is interesting. I do like the idea of a bison coming out when we level up to level 3 on our beetle here. I also do not mind at all the idea of some peach spam. Although as a food, that sounds disgusting. And I'm a noted spam enjoyer, but anyway, I digress. Why don't you take this peach? You could croissant you? Yeah, let's do that. I was gonna wait for honey, but I think this is fine. And then I'm just gonna put meat on this ant. Even though we got 0 wins, this squad has like it has an engine potentially. Like we like a badger. I would be more than content with draws, honestly. Especially, I was just gonna say if those draws were wins, but I did the math wrong. It's okay. We want to see a beetle. No such luck. I would certainly take a giraffe. Badger could get buffed by baboon. Let's give it a chance. If it buffs giraffe, it's no harm, no foul. The little harm, little foul here is that I'm still waiting for this beetle to show up, and with every round, it becomes less likely just as a result of the fact that there's like more units. Now, you may be asking, by the way, have you gotten a hard mode win? No. Although, on my phone last night, which lives in Canada, you wouldn't have heard of it. I did get a 9-piece, and I lost the 10-piece because I picked, and it was a deliberate choice, I picked Yo-Yo, which makes all of your units faint when all the enemy units faint. And I thought that we would be able to still sneak out a win because I had like a beluga or something. I was not able to. So I lost 2 straight, and it was a bit of a throw. I think if I had taken the other one, I would have been clean, but it is what it is. This is where I'm like, I'm feeling stuck, because I don't really like any of these units. I mean, I prefer, I guess, an armadillo. At least it has, you know what, I actually prefer a hawk. At least it has some utility. I think the hawk can go kind of crazy this week. But a 916 garlic beetle with the surrounding cast we have is not going to be enough to finish the job here. What a shot on the armadillo, though. We screwed him up a little bit. But we got a ticking clock right now, okay? The problem is that even getting the beetle to level 3, it's like probably a little late for the bison to win you the game by itself. So now we have to maybe recognize that the next step is the beetle probably never leaves the team, but you're pivoting to strong tamarind, but no trumpets. Oh, it's strong. It is strong enough. The next step is maybe pivoting to a good tier 5, tier 6 driven build. Chocolate? I mean, most valuable unit to put it on right now is the hawk. Gives you an octopus. I think you have to give it a chance. You say goodbye to you. I'm going to move my badger to the back. I'm going to start buffing the octopus. I think you should come out first. Shoot the strongest unit. Heron goes crazy. I'm going to say, I hate to do... Oh, it's just tough, man. I hate to do this. For now, I think our best chance is you say goodbye to the badger. And you keep... I mean, a level 3... I would totally take a... Well, hang on. One more roll. I would totally take a crocodile here. But a level 2 heron and then a nice tanky unit in front of it could definitely get some work done. The heron almost seems like it's a must-have this week. Now, I mean, again, if you don't have big jellyfish, it's hard to beat big jellyfish. It's not sour grapes. It's just the way of the world. Tier 6 me. Okay, I think it's acceptable. You know what? To maybe just... I still like this, though. There's something about it. But we do need a unit to live, like, in order for the heron to work, which is why I'm not sending the crocodile out. It's like, it's just not set up appropriately right now. Nyala is pretty good this week, too, if you can get it inside of a beluga, maybe. Phrasing, perhaps. My heron is dead. My octopus is going to get to attack 2 times. Oh, baby! I fought for that one. Now, I'd love to... Okay, I mean, I guess you just go level 3 heron straight up. I recognize the problem here. Ooh. The problem here is that we have nothing that guarantees that the heron will actually get to use its ability. Also, it keeps getting sniped by tomatoes. But this squad is still like... You know, we're moving things around. There's moving parts. Let's put it that way. Which is sad because we're on 1 life. But we're going to try anyway. Give me this. Give me this. And then chocolate, man. Or so, okay, listen. I'm thinking. It's tough. It's tough. Just having no tanky units is tough. I'm gonna drive you crazy, maybe. I'm gonna keep the faith. We're gonna have a level 3 octopus with pineapple. We really need it to combo. It's a bit spooky with the blowfish in here for sure. It's blowfish lemon though. Hey, the heron got to work. That's a new one. What a shot. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, well you got me. This weekly, man, it's a tough nut to crack. So many of like the, so many of the like head empty solutions, which is not, I mean, it sounds more insulting than I mean it to be, are like, they require you to get a little bit lucky. And luck always plays a role, but this week it feels like, and again, no sour grapes because I've had some lucky runs myself, but it seems like let me put it this way. The things that I've heard about like how to get easy wins this week, people are like, bro, just get a level 2 tamarin. And then you're like, well, what if you buy a tamarin and you buff it with a giraffe and then you just never get the level 2 tamarin? And then you're like, well, skill difference. Dude, just get an early jellyfish and then level up 1,000 times. What if you get 1 jellyfish, no other jellyfish show up? I'm not... It's part of the game design, and it's one of the reasons I like the game. I'm just trying to say let's not be disingenuous. Some weeks we're basically like, you know, on level up, there's like a 2 in 5 chance you get a scalar, buy the scalar, and go to town. This week seems a little bit more... It's got a certain je ne sais quoi to it. It might sound crazy. I'm going to buy a peach just because you're our best unit. Of these, I mean, give me a spider. I'm not thrilled about it. But it's at least 2 units for the price of 1. Hey, hang on. Did everything work the way it was supposed to work? Oh, kind of did. Okay. If anything, then this, you know what? We have to. I'm sorry to say, we have to go here. And then you don't have to take your level immediately. I'm even going to give a peach to a spider. And I'll give... I mean, I guess we could give honey to a seagull. Jellyfish, if we could just get it to level 2 ASAP, all is forgiven. All is forgiven. Don't you shoot me before I get a chance to attack, you piece. and then continue shooting me before I get a chance. And then they okay. Thanks for the honey. Wait, no, you're thanking me for the honey. Oh no! Wait. Oh, it's so close. Okay, could be worse. That was our transition round anyway. Give him one of these. Bison, unlikely. I'm sorry to say that. You know what? If we're committed to the jellyfish, then prove it. Sell me. Units you already got. That's what you love to see. Little garlic goes a long way. That's why I kept you around. Thank you for vindicating what was otherwise potentially kind of a pretty stupid decision. Now imagine a level 2 jellyfish. I didn't ask you to tell me all the reasons it's not going to happen. I said imagine. Okay, 4/4 baboon. Not thrilled about that. You got me? You got me? Bang, bang. My baby shot me down. A level into some ink. It is an 8/4, but I'm slightly snoozy on that. I'm hoping to get some garlic for temporary stability, and then, please, for the love of God, like a second jellyfish. I never thought they'd have me begging for crow. Eating it, I understand, but begging for crow, that hurts. Okay, that's the transformative power of garlic. You should... I'm kind of a weirdo. I like to use garlic in my cooking. I know, it's very strange. A lot of people tell me to shut up when I say that. A lot of people say, you sicko, you sick freak. And I say, hey, listen, don't knock it till you try it. I'm even weird. I like to put it in all sorts of stuff. Like, a lot of people find this very strange. I got no problem throwing garlic into like a tomato sauce for a pasta or something like that. I know. You listen, before you come to me and put me in handcuffs and throw me out in the street and then start throwing rocks in my face, maybe you should give it a freaking try, okay? You might find yourself being a little surprised. Hang on, that's a level incoming? That's 2 levels incoming? Jellyfish me. We might be on 1 life by the time they get to level, but hey, at least we're getting a level. It is a Wednesday. People are out here, you know, hot and heavy on a Wednesday in Super Auto Pets. Never mind, we won. I'm probably the best to ever do it. This is very important for us to have a future. It's very important for us to have a future. I don't think the Cobra is that good. I will say, I think it could be pretty good. It's just nice to get some shots. I mean, it's showing up so early. Sure, let's give it a chance. But I think you want to focus your buff on the unit that is in front of the Cobra, not on the Cobra itself. And then just, you know, juice the Cobra with like a pineapple or something. It's honestly still quite a strong lad. In fact, it's the strongest falcon I've ever seen. I'm stunned that after the level 2 jellyfish followed by a level, I'm stunned we're on lethal, but here we are. White tiger Cobra is not going to do it, I think. Clownfish served a great purpose, and I appreciate that. Sell me? Buy me? I guess we're going to be rocking you up at the... no, that seems sensible to me. I mean, it's a calculated risk. Let's put it that way. You're at 10, 11. I almost am tempted to level up a snail just to get 2/2, but I don't think that's the right way to play the game. We could sell an otter, buy a snail... and then get the buff on our other units. But, again, it's a little risky. Oh, you piece of junk. And then they had a heron and everything? Bro, what are these people cooking? It's madness. 5 wins with a big jellyfish. Okay. Quite a strong set of contenders this week. No doubt about that. Okay, not your ideal starting point. I think it's got to be like that. Be like a sulking underdog this time. No longer moist, just sulking. It's tough out here, man, in the world of Super Auto Pets. We're reaching that, like, the valley where you're like, they need to get user acquisition. We need the Christmas noobs to show up. Because it's only super nerds that remain, of which I am one, but I'm definitely not the best. And I would like to... Listen, we talk about this on the stream a lot. I will never apologize. I think that winning in games is more fun than losing. I don't think that's an unusual take. Sometimes people say just get better, then you'll win more. In Super Auto Pets, that's actually probably true. So this doesn't really hold any weight, what I'm about to say. Hang on. You should level, or take the peach, I should say. And then why don't we just have you get a little chunky with it here? Maybe like that. I hate this team, but at least we're at full health. In most games, when there's, at least most online games, you know, they have skill-based matchmaking now. So your reward for getting better is that your win rate stays exactly the same. You just play against harder competition. Now, you should be better, so the harder competition shouldn't feel as hard, but... You know, it's not like you ever reach a point until you hit... Even the world's best, maybe you're winning like, you know, 65, 70% of the time. Okay, giraffe, kind of important for sure. I guess we're buffing a silk moth for now. Keep buffing. I'm freezing you just in case we get the level. Okay, I'm freezing you instead because I think you're a little bit better. I'm freezing a peach. So I'm the kind of guy who's like, I don't really want to get better if that's my reward. What I want is just to win more often. So if you could just, there's two ways that you could win more often. It should be very apparent. One of them is that you could get better. The other one is that you could play against worse people. One of those requires work, the other one doesn't. So I think it's clear where I stand. Okay, now I'm going to try something a little goofy with it, okay? Baboon has no buff right now. This is like, it's very specious reasoning, okay? But I lose to the baboon all the time. So I feel like, for me, I'm like, the baboon must be good. I must be misusing it. That's a tough one. I also lose with the baboon all the time. But there's a lot of units I lose with that I don't lose to. This is a unit that I lose to, which has me thinking, like, there must be something to it. One of these. One of these. Very interesting. I think you're gone. Let's have you go to the front then. You come here. And then trip lettuce me. Trip lettuce, yeah. And then buff the giraffe. Okay, I'll live with that. We got some stats coming out here. We should probably have garlic on the unit that's being silk mothed. I think this team has got some... It's got some chances. We're on, what, 3 life? That's, like, above average for me for where we are right now. We need a tier 4 unit. So I would say don't even worry about leveling up the moth. You need a tier 4 unit. If anything, you should take garlic and then move to the front, and then we could sell you to get a tier 4 unit out here, but that's not the tier 4. I'm taking a squirrel, buddy. I'm not even leveling up my ant. This seems like a psychotic decision. But dude, my squirrel is gonna be so buff, and my food is gonna be so cheap. Holy cow. We're relying on the garlic to do everything for us, and it actually did. Okay, so that feels great, is what it does. It feels fantastic. Why don't you take some more support? 2-cost cupcake, I sleep a little bit. Come on, though. You gotta give me a little something. Buff a squirrel with a lettuce? I don't think so. Come on. Come on. Nothing? Nothing? I'm buying a cupcake. There's not that many great foods this week, but, you know, I don't know. I was kind of hoping to at least find some matches or something. You still got 13 life. That's pretty strong. And the dog, okay. That's a strong-looking squad. 2 life, 4 wins, and it does feel like we... Basically, I feel about the run... My feeling about the run is exactly equivalent to how the last round went. And the last round we lost, so I'm like, oh, this team sunk. The round before that, we won, and I was like, holy cow, we may never lose again. Give me a Niala. I shouldn't have rolled there. Should not have rolled there. We're trying to just mix it up with like some slightly different units. Like if we can get a Beluga and then have the Beluga swallow a Vankita, it could work with the Niala. We could have the Beluga level and spit out like a level 3 Octopus or something. It seems like they're on a very similar track with the Vankita play here. They do have a 12-12 dog. I was gonna say we can't beat that. The order. Oh, it's a draw! Let's go! Okay, we're still setting up here. 2 Belugas. We gotta sell. The Baboon is kind of like, it's had its chance. I know the order is horrendous here. Just work with me for a second. Second Squirrel. I kind of feel like it's, you had your chance, you piece of junk, but... No, I'm rolling past them. Definitely give me a cow. We'll buy a lemon for you. I think we can live with spitting out squid ink. Do we live with this? I don't know. It's a little busted. Beluga can level and spit out a level 2 Niala, which is like better than spitting out an extra 50% of trumpets at our current levels. This is a tough one. It's a very strong looking team you got there. Very, you know what? Very nice squad. 2D nose. Name sounds like you're farting from your nostril, but listen, I'm not going to hold that against you. It's time for you gotta let the cat go, or the cow go. You gotta let the cow go, unless you're going cow cat. You could go cow cat, but then you're not going to spit out a level. I'm sorry to do this. I'm very sorry. I have to roll the cow away because I need the Niala on the left side. Go ahead and take one of these. You're going to spit out a level 2 Niala. You're gone. I'm going to have the Heron try to work with the dog. You should now move to the front again. I mean, these are bold plays. You know what? I'm going to have you spit out a level 3 Niala. I'm going sicko mode. I'm going psycho mode. If we survive this, we can get a level 2 Heron. An 18-18 dog with a double Heron on top. Oh, my units! Oh, we don't have any gas at all, man. He's not cooking anything. That was embarrassing. All right. You need a PhD to survive this weekly. Thanks for watching. Click the like button if you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. See ya.